For decades, his name echoed through music, fashion, and culture. A man who built an empire from ambition and instinct. Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, Diddy, turning sound into power, influence into currency. I am your detective. And this is the case of Sean P. Diddy Combs.
Global icon arriving now.
Billion-dollar mogul. Hip-hop royalty.
Once a titan of music and business, Sean Combs built an empire. But behind the flash of limousines, platinum records, and red carpet lights, darker shadows were stretching toward him. But power has a way of hiding secrets, and behind the velvet ropes and champagne nights, another story was forming. The whispers started quietly, but whispers in the industry grew louder. Women came forward. It was unavoidable. Lawsuits piled up, more than 60 separate complaints alleging violations from sexual assault to coercive behavior. I didn't think anyone would believe me. Not against someone like him.
He controlled everything. Where you went, who you spoke to, what you owed.
I don't know what to do.
We'll figure it out together.
Promise?
I promise.
It was September 2024 when the phone rang.
Not for a record deal, not for a performance, but for an indictment in Manhattan federal court. Combs was arrested and charged with a litany of alleged crimes that read like the worst accusations against a kingpin of misconduct, racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution.
This is a federal indictment, including racketeering and sex trafficking charges. The government alleges that the defendant used wealth, fame, and influence to traffic individuals for sexual exploitation across state lines. The courtroom is packed, jurors seated, cameras banned, and the man who once owned the room now takes his place inside it.
Court is now in session. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this case is not about guilt. It is about exaggeration, regret, and consensual adult relationships.
This case is about power and how it was abused. In the echoing halls of the Southern District of New York, prosecutors painted a chilling portrait of a man who allegedly used fame, money, and a network of associates to traffic and coerce vulnerable people, sometimes across state lines, into exploitative sexual encounters. Witness after witness took the stand. Among them, high-profile figures like former partner Cassandra Cassie Ventura, who testified about harrowing incidents and fractured moments from their shared past. Ms. Ventura, can you describe your relationship with the defendant?
It wasn't love. It was fear. I felt owned, controlled, broken down until I didn't recognize myself.
You stayed for years, didn't you?
Because leaving felt impossible.
Witnesses describe events known as freak-offs. Sexual encounters arranged, filmed, and controlled by the defendant. We were told what to do. Watched.
Were you forced?
When someone controls your money, your safety, force doesn't always look like violence. Others testified about freak-offs, parties where Combs allegedly orchestrated and sometimes videotaped sexual encounters.
I never forced anyone. I lived a fast life, but I'm not the monster that they're making me out to be.
Against prosecutors, he denied. But that's up to you to decide.
Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot convict a man on stories fueled by money and hindsight. This case is not proof beyond a reasonable doubt. It is speculation, regret, and revision.
This case is not about fame. It is about accountability. No empire is above the law. After nearly 7 weeks of trial, the moment of truth arrived on July 2nd, 2025. 12 jurors deliberated more than 13 hours before returning to the courtroom. One by one, they announced their verdicts.
Will the defendant please rise?
On count 1, racketeering conspiracy, not guilty. On counts involving sex trafficking, not guilty. On transportation to engage in prostitution, guilty. It was a mixed verdict, acquittal on the dramatic, headline-grabbing crimes, but conviction on lesser counts that carried decades in prison. The courtroom reconvened in October 2025 for sentencing. Prosecutors had urged a stiff penalty. The government recommends significant prison time. More than 11 years behind bars, saying the convictions merited serious time.
He has already lost everything.
Defense attorneys begged for leniency, citing time already served and harsh jail conditions, painting Combs as a transformed man attempting sobriety and introspection.
Mr. Combs, the court finds your conduct criminal and harmful.
In the end, Judge Arun Subramanian ruled the criminal conduct demanded accountability.
You are sentenced to 50 months in federal prison.
And sentenced Combs to 50 months in federal prison, fined him $500,000, and imposed 5 years of supervised release. No stage lights, no crowds, just concrete and consequence. Combs began serving his sentence, his public persona stripped of glamour, forced to face consequences away from the stages and studios he once dominated. The Sean Diddy Combs case became more than a legal battle. It became a cultural moment, a reckoning that forced the entertainment world to ask, when does fame protect, when does it punish, and how does justice reach those with the most influence? This story of privilege, power, pain, and prosecution won't be forgotten soon. In the courts of law and in the court of public opinion, the echoes of this case will resonate for years to come. Do you think justice was served? Or do you think he slipped through the cracks and got away with it? Let me know what you think. I am Detective River Hughes, and this is the TCA Files. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for true crime stories.